What's good? What's good? 19 years, man, since Tupac was fucking killed by the ops, by the feds. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. I remember seeing that shit on MTV News. When it happened, I was like, Machiavelli in this shit, he's still alive? I thought that for a long time, but I'm fucking pretty sure he's dead. He lives on in hologram form. Word to Tupac. Sad shit, man. Fucking, and Biggie and these rap legends, they get replaced by these fucking talentless fuckboys. These new rappers are just fucking trash. I'm sorry, just trash. There's a few out there, that are decent, but the rap game is foo-foo. Straight fucking booty, as far as I'm concerned. Effeminate fucking fuckboys. Like, just whatever. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about fucking rap and hip-hop, but I will talk about video games. Haven't been making a lot of videos. I actually have made a lot of videos, and I just deleted them all because I fucking hate them. I feel like I get like weird, not a lot, but I've gotten a few weird messages on YouTube from people talking about how I'm like, I should clean my act up for my daughter, like weird shit. Like people like, mind your own fucking business, you know what I mean? These fucking, it's like, you're my friend. No, bro, you're not my friend. I met you through fucking YouTube, man. I'm not gonna call these people out, but seriously, fuck off, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I was like, maybe I should fucking clean my act up, and then I was like, what the fuck am I kidding, man? I can't fucking be, I'm in my own lane, you know what I'm saying? I can't go into your lane and, like, be comfortable. Like, I need to be in my lane. This is my lane. I'm gonna stay here, you know what I mean? And there's not many people in my lanes, and I'm fine with that, so, whatever. Fucking Fugazi. Fuck boys. It's, finally cooling off here in New York, man. The weather's was fucking crazy. When I moved, it was the hottest day of the year. It was like 98 degrees. And my cousin, who was supposed to like help me move, like bailed on me. Supposed to help me unload the truck. Like my homie helped me load my truck, which was awesome. But my cousin was supposed to help me unload. Fucking ghosted her and her fiance. Which sucked too, because like I have a washer and dryer. Like moving that shit by myself fucking sucked. It's not like my wife had to watch the baby, and it was a rough day, dude. I have like a hand truck, so that makes shit a little easier, but it still sucked. And I've been kind of beating around the bush with this. This is the reason I've been making videos. Basically, it's like part of my collection was stolen. A pretty good chunk of it, about a third of my PS3 games, was like between 40 and 44 games. I still haven't exactly, I made a list of things that I'm positive are missing, and I feel like I'm missing a few titles, so I think it's somewhere between 40 and 44 exact games that are missing. Most of them, this is kind of a odd fact, most of them are between the letter C and N, but it was nothing like super rare or uncommon, or there's nothing imported or signed, or nothing too crazy. I'm not going to go into the whole story about how the shit got stolen. It sucked. Also, I will. I mean, it was, when I was moving, I left the U-Haul unattended, and I fucking basically moved into the fucking gutter, and, I think some kids or something just came by and helped themselves to a couple of boxes off the back of the U-Haul, which is my fault. I should have been, meticulously shutting the door and locking it every time I unloaded it. Or if my cousin fucking showed up, somebody could have stayed at the truck. And also, my wife is missing a box that had all her, work shoes, you know what I mean? Like, she's a teacher, so she has to wear, not sneakers, right? As well as, a box of, jewelry. Not, really expensive jewelry. Not, her good jewelry. That was in our safe. I got, a safe that shit's in. But, middle of the road jewelry, right? So she's out a couple boxes of shit. I'm out a couple boxes of shit. Like I said, the PS3 games, another box that had like odds and ends, like my new 3DS, a PSP, a bunch of cables, control, you know, just like video game odds and ends. So we're missing a couple of boxes. One of my friends was like, maybe it was the Movers. Like, do I look like fucking Oprah, bro? Like, I can't hire a Movers fan. Like, you tripping. So it was definitely, and it's not like it was misplaced. Like, the shit is just gone. You know what I mean? It's fucking vanished. So that's all I can come up with as far as where that shit went. But, yeah, you know, like, I really don't want to talk about it. Like, it sucks, it happened, but it's whatever. It's not like anybody's hurt or anything. It fucking wasn't, like, robbed at gunpoint. It's just probably just a crime of opportunity, you know what I'm saying? When I was 13 or something, I'm not saying that the people that did it were 13, but when I was 13, me and my friends saw a fucking U-Haul truck or fucking FedEx truck or something. I'm fin to do the same shit, you know? Like, then, you know, not now, but, so... It's whatever, you know, if you're moving and you got nobody to be in the truck the whole time, you gotta lock the shit. Welcome to the neighborhood, crack. So yeah, that's what's good with that. I was gonna, so basically we had like a box of DVDs, and we never fucking watch DVDs anymore, you know what I'm saying? Never watch DVDs, unless it's anime, or like, you know, maybe somebody will send me a DVD, then I'll watch it. But we had just a box of movies that we never watch, and I was like, do you care if I traded these, you know, these movies in to replace my stolen PS3 games? And my wife is like, nah, that's you know, because we stream our movies off Netflix. But you know, anything that was given to me by a friend or a family member or anime, or if it was a movie that I really like I'm never gonna trade in, you know, like my copy of Gummo or Kids, you know, shit like that. You know, then it's fair game. So, traded in some stuff. I'll talk about that in a little bit. My lighting is fucked up. I'm using, like, TV monitors to, like, light this little cubicle that I built because I don't have, like, an official game room anymore. But yeah, you know what? Actually, I got some mail. I made a video for that. Didn't like it. Fucking never posted it. But I do want to talk about that. Let me grab a couple things. So I got a couple packages from the homies. I hope I can find the fucking note. Yeah, it's right here. The note. So, I guess I'll read the notes. You know, the gist of the note is, Crack, hope you enjoy the figures and all is well with your family and new crib. I threw in the extra world of Nintendo figures for fun. Hope you don't already have it. Emperor Fox. So, shout out to eFox. For the note and inquiring about the fam and everything. Much appreciated. You know, everything is good. You know, besides what I just mentioned earlier. But it's funny, man, because there was this World Nintendo figure I couldn't find. He said that he could get it, like, no problem. Gucci. So he agreed to do that for me, which, you know, that's the plug. Really appreciate that. And I was in Target the other day, like a month ago at this point, and I saw a World Nintendo figure that I've never seen before, and I was thinking about buying it. Then I was like, you know what? Really shouldn't be spending money on myself. Like, my kid's birthday was like coming that week and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stash this, right? I'm gonna stash it somewhere. If it's here next week, you know what I'm saying? If it's here next week, I'll grab it. But this week, you know what I mean? I gotta be like, so you gotta throw this party and like do these other, you know what I mean? So I didn't really want to buy anything for myself, right? So I was like, let me just stash it. Come back the next week, shit was gone. You know, I put it in the weirdest place too, like with the girls' toys and everything. It was not there. And it wasn't like they moved it back to its regular spot because it wasn't there either because I checked. So I was like, it wasn't meant to be. But weird as shit is Emperor Fox sent it to me. So this was the extra. I didn't know this was coming. A Samus, so really glad that somebody found my stash spot. Worked out good. This figure, I think it looks like just okay. Like, it's weird. Like, most of these World Nintendo figures like look really cool, but this one just seems like the colors like just don't like pop. You know what I mean? Like, the amiibo definitely looks better, but still really psyched to have this. You know, I wanted it. Obviously, I was gonna buy it myself, but dude, thanks so much for throwing this in, man. These figures are like fucking $10 $10-12, so it's crazy. I had no idea this was coming. So really cool. The only other World of Nintendo figure that I'm really looking for is the fucking Mother Brain, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And it's huge, too. It's like the size of a fucking football. So, on the lookout for that. And Waluigi, because he's a fucking goon. But other than that, man, these World Nintendo figures really, you know, they're not my thing. But what I knew he was sending me, which I'm still really stoked to get this as well, is this little Gandalf. This thing is just bad. I love it. I think it looks... It's like a good sculpt on this figure. Like, the details are on point. I just feel like this looks so much nicer than that Samus. You know what I'm saying? I've had this. This is the little Wario. Like, I just feel like these little figures just look nicer as far as the World Nintendo figures go. But, I mean, these are like, I think they're like $3 or something. But, yeah, really cool to have this. So, shout out to Fox for that. I know I've already said it like 3 times. But I'll probably say it again anyway, so fuck off. But, yeah, of course, if you know my channel, you know eFox. This is not the first time we've done business together. Not that we really did business. He just hooked it up, man. So thanks for the plug, bro. That's fire. Also, my brother to the north, cRACKVLOG, he hooked it up too, man. He hit me up and he was like, bro, I have this game. I know you've been looking for it. I'm never going to play it. Let me send it to you. I was like, you're the fucking man. So, he threw in a note as well. Let me get to that. It says, hey, Crack, I hope this package finds you and the fam well and settling nicely into the new crib. I happened to find another game I think you were looking for, so I threw it in with the package. Hope you don't already have it. If you do, I'm sure you'll figure out a use for it anyway. Enjoy. That guy who always wears the Blue Jays hat in all his vids, Josh. So formerly, you know, of Game Hunters R Us, he's branched out doing his own thing now. It's cRACKVLOG, so go check him out. I'm sure most of his subs followed him over to his new channel anyway, but if you haven't, that's where he's at now, still putting out content. So, the game he told me he was going to send me is Bullet Witch, which I know is a bad game from, like, basically everybody I've ever heard talk about this game. Shintai, Play on Go, like, had some positive things to say about this game, but still kind of admitted to the fact that it's, like, not a great game. But I've been wanting this game because it was developed by cRACKVLOG, who made Nier. So, always been intrigued by this. I never see this game. When I do, it's, like, trashed or disc only. I've come across, where I live now, there is GameStops on GameStops on GameStops on GameStops. Like, crazy. Like, I can throw a fucking rock and hit one. Out of all of them, there was one copy of this game, and it was disc only, so I passed. But he sent it out. Really happy. It's in great shape. I did not realize that it had a reversible, not like you can see it, had reversible cover art, which is cool. You still can't see it. Just believe me that it does. So that was kind of sweet to see. I don't know when I'm going to get to this game. I am a little leery, but I still want to check it out. Even though Shintai's review of this game is the funniest shit in the world, definitely urge you to check out that review, because he's just fucking... He does not give any fucks about hurting anybody's feelings with that one. So, another game that Josh threw in that I didn't know was coming, that oddly enough Shintai Reviews did a review on as well. This game you liked a little more. Is one I just started kind of hunting for. Haven't had any luck finding this game at all. I was informed about this game by Visionary 13 because he was playing it one weekend because we were talking shit and I was like, what's good? He said he was playing this game. I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, oh, it's a From Software game on 360. And I was like, oh, I gotta, check it out. Then I saw Shintai's review and I was like, okay, yeah, I need to cop that. Good luck finding it, man. This game is hard as fuck for me. Well, I didn't find it. Josh found it, so I could never find the game, but it is Ninja Blade, a ninja action game, obviously, Ninja Gaiden-esque, made by From Software that I guess is, like, really over the top, looks like a lot of fun, kind of heavy on the quick time events that, always kind of turns me off a little bit, but still looks like a cool game. Really happy to have this. It's crazy. The whole back is in French. Fucking Canadians are weird, right? Like, all the front shit's in English, but that whole back shit is just all fucking Francois. Bibliothèque is the only French word I know. It means library, and it's not on the back, so I can't read it. But the manual is like dual language, which is kind of interesting. But really happy to have this, man. Thanks for the hookup. There was 360 games I could just not find. Fatal Inertia and these two. I knocked out Fatal Inertia myself, but these two were giving me a headache. So huge shout out to cRACKVLOG for the plug. Really appreciated it. The 360 collection, I think, is just finite. There's like a Capcom digital collection thing that I'm just waiting for the price to go down on, and I'll cop that. But that's not like hard to find. It's at like every GameStop. But once it's at like $10, I'll get that, and I think I'm done with 360. But yeah, really stoked to have these games because they're just. I mean, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of them out there, and they're probably, if I wanted to get them when they were new, you know, would have been no problem. But now it's just they're getting hard to find. Okay, so moving on. I picked up some stuff. I'm gonna talk about some new booty, some straight loot. So I'll do that, and then I'm gonna talk about some games that I've been playing, some games that I finished. So this might be kind of a long video. Sit back, relax, eat snacks, you know, roll sacks, whatever it is that you do. Get comfortable. Bet you didn't know the crack had bars. I really don't though. But I went to. Did I ever tell you about that? The DVD? I think I told you about the DVDs, right? We had the DVDs. So basically, we had like 3 boxes. You know the like the paper boxes that printer paper comes in. They're super sturdy. They're nice boxes for moving. We had 3 of those filled with DVDs, Blu-rays. Basically, once we moved, we decided we'd keep 1 box, right? So we put all our anime, all the movies that were given to us by friends and family, and all the stuff that are like our favorite shit in 1 box. The other 2, get it out of here, because you know we just never really watch DVDs much anymore. We just Netflix, whatever, right? So I took them to a store that had really good trading credit on DVDs, especially considering I'm almost convinced it's a dead medium at this point. Like, nobody's going to want DVDs in 5 years. Guarantee it. They're going to be, you know, undesirable. People are just going to stream everything. You know, there'll still be people that, like, collect them or like them or whatever, but for the most part, even when you go in Best Buy, like, they used to have fucking rows and rows and rows of DVDs. Right now they have, like, 2. Like, you know what I mean? It's just... It's over, basically. So I was really happy to find a store that had good trading credit and had video games. I've been in this store in the past. It is local to this area. I think one exists like in southern New York, but I guess they're not affiliated because I asked and they're like, no, it's like same name, different owners type of thing. So like that also means that like there's a few in the city, right? But since they have like different owners, like one might be having a sale that the other one doesn't have or doesn't honor. So it's weird, and like only one of the stores, and I think there's 3 or 4 of them around here, only one of them buys and sells DVDs, so it was like kind of weird. But anyway, took the DVDs there, because, you know, like, what am I going to do, sell them on eBay, you know what I mean, like, what the fuck am I, you know, I was just happy to get rid of them. They take up so much space. Like, we can actually, like, put books on our bookshelves now, like they were intended, instead of, like, you know, like, I can't even, like, Planet of the Apes. Like, I had, like, every Planet of the Apes movie. Like, every fucking weird kung fu movie you can think of. Like, you know, I do kind of regret selling some of the kung fu stuff, but I just want to get, like, some collections or something on Blu-ray. I didn't sell, like, any Criterion movies or anything. But basically, the point of the story is, I don't miss them. You know what I mean? They're gone. Get them out of here. I went there, I was like, I'm going to replace the PS3 games that were stolen. Everything's going to be great. I get in there, and I'm shooting the shit with the kid. He's checking out the movies and stuff. He's like, wow, these are in really good shape. You take care of your shit. I was like, you already know. And I was saying, you know, what happened with my PS3 games, because I did, you know, call all the stores and shit in the area. Like, listen, if somebody comes in with a box of PS3 games and a new 3DS and a PSP, you know, that's my shit. Like, hit me up. I'll give you whatever you would give them for it. Just buy it, and I'll give you, you know what I mean? Like, an even exchange, right? Like, that's the angle I play when stuff like that happens. Like, if you buy it, I'll give you whatever you spent if you can help me get it back. here's a description of what I'm missing. So I was telling him, you know, still haven't seen my shit. He's like, nah, man, it hasn't come through, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. And so I have the gift of gab. We were shooting the shit, and I was asking about, like, we got any sales, you know, on the PS3 games? Like, what's the deal? He's like, no, PS3 shit's not on sale. He's like, but DS games are buy one, get one free. And I was like, what? And he's like, they have to be used, and they have to be under a certain amount. And I was like, what's the amount? And he said $19.99. I was like, DS games, buy one, get one free for $19.99. Like, that's a pretty good deal. And he also said that there is a, like, a little area that had some PS2 stuff that was all games that were $5 and under. Those were buy one, get one free as well. And I was like, oh, the PS2 stuff's probably whack, so I'm not going to waste my time. So I went right to the DS portion that had, like, actual games in the cases, and I was checking it out, and I found a bunch of them. So I was like, you know what, fuck the PS3 stuff for now, because that stuff's going to keep going down. Like, I'll probably wait a little longer until it hits rock bottom. These games, I think, were at rock bottom, so it's probably a better move for me to get this stuff than the PS3 stuff. I don't know why I'm giving so much context. It doesn't even fucking matter. You probably don't care. You're probably, like, fast-forwarding to the games, you know what I'm saying? But, so, that said, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 DS games. But crack, they were buy one, get one free. Shouldn't you have 10? Yes. But one of them isn't for me. One of them is from TGF Elias. That one isn't used. In fact, it was new, and it wasn't $19.99. It was actually more. But I said, listen, since I'm getting so many, I want to get this one game that's new. Can I work that into the deal? And he's like, yeah, but it just can't be your free one, obviously. And I was like, sweet. So that was cool. Now I'll show you the games that I got. My wife picked out a few, so a couple of them are kind of... Yeah, like this game, I don't even know what this shit is. Boing Doko Kamo. I can't say that word. This game, she picked this out. I don't know what the fuck this is about. She actually plays the DS. Like, that's the console she plays. She mostly plays stuff like... She's played all the Ace Attorney games, all the Professor Layton games. She looks like Kirby, the Princess Peach game, Mario Brothers game, stuff like that. She thought this thing was cute, so she wanted that game. So that's literally all I know about this game, and I don't believe she's even tried it yet. I think it's still in the... Yeah, it's still in the thing. And for the Complete Police, all these games are complete. So, you know, get that out there, trademark. She picked this out as well, Witch's Wish. This is a Natsume game. This game, I think, looks terrible. Yeah, this is the one she's playing. She's playing this one. It's in the 2DS now. She said that she likes it. I played a little bit of it, and I thought it was terrible. I thought it looked like an RPG. It's definitely not. Well, it's kind of like an RPG. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you're this witch, you're this magic board, you cast spells to, like, help your friends and stuff. It's really quirky. It's probably a good game for, like, a young girl or something, but she wanted it because of this cat. She's like, that cat's cute. I want that game, so, you know, whatever. I think these games range from, like, $3.99 to $19.99. There's only 2 of them that were $19.99. Most of them were $3.99 or $4.99. So, pretty cheap games for the most part. I'll save the $19.99 ones for last because, you know, don't want to blow my load. I want to keep you guys watching. It's like watching pornography. You know, after you nut, do you stay to see what happens? You don't see what happens. It doesn't matter where in the pornography you are. You're done. You exit out, right? You don't keep watching. It's not like they fall in love at the end. Nothing weird happens. You know what I mean? There's no plot twist. You just turn it off. So, I'm not going to nut yet. That's fucking weird. What the fuck am I talking about? Moving on. This is another game she picked out, but I was actually like, yeah, good choice. And that is Chibi Robo Park Patrol. I just played Chibi Robo on the GameCube. Shout out to Sporadic Spacebar for the plug on that. Plug. Whoa, that's like a super meta Chibi Robo pun. So congratulations, Crack. I don't know why this has a Walmart exclusive sticker on it. Was this game really exclusive at Walmart? I swear I've seen it without it. But she watched me play the GameCube one. She played a little bit too. She thought it was cool. So She's like, you should get that. I was like, I'm kind of surprised I don't already have that. Good choice. So we got that as well. This game, I think, was definitely one of the $3.99 ones. This game's really cheap. This game, the rest of the games I picked, this one I got because of Bubbling, my homie on YouTube. He grabbed this game. I thought it looked crazy. Looked up some gameplay. It's a very simple, like, match 3 style game, but it's just really over the top. And it's published by Natsume. And it is called Squishy Tank. I believe this is like a capsule toy in Japan or something to do with Japan. But it's just a really goofy like puzzle game, and it's just, I don't know. I thought it looked fun, and when Bublin showed it, I was kind of intrigued by it. So I was really happy to see this. And it's actually the first time I've ever seen it in the wild. I hate that fucking term, in a store. But it's a cheap game. I think you can get this game on like Amazon for like under $5 or something. These next ones were actually an awesome deal. Really happy to get all these. I haven't been able to find these on the GameStop app ever, so I was happy to get them all in one shot. And they're all the Renegade Kid DS games. Moon, I actually already finished playing this one, so technically I should save this for my like games I've finished, but I'm just going to talk about it right now. Awesome first-person shooter, very, science fiction. Obviously, it takes place in space, as you couldn't tell. There's like this weird drug that enhances, human capabilities. It's a first-person shooter. It's very claustrophobic, kind of samey as far as level design goes, but I really enjoyed it. Thought this game was a blast. Controls took a little getting used to, but once I did, they're butter. The only complaint I have about this game, and it's really not even like a complaint because I honestly don't mind, it's like 5 hours long. Maybe like 6 hours long. So it's really short, which I'm totally cool with. I beat this game in like one sitting, two sittings. Just knocked it out and moved on, and I really had a good time with it. I thought it was awesome. Paid about $1 an hour, which I thought was fine. But if I bought this game when it came out for $40, I'd probably be a little annoyed that it was so short or whatever. I don't even know if it came out. It might have been a budget title. I really can't remember. But very good game. Highly recommended if you're into first-person shooters. I'm really not, and I still loved it. It kind of reminded me of the Metroid Prime games, which I like hated when the GameCube was out, so maybe I should go back and play those. Maybe I'd like them now. But yeah, really enjoyed that. And the other 2 Renegade Kid games are the Dementium games. There's Dementium the Ward and Dementium 2. Again, I already finished this game. Dementium the Ward, same story. It's about 5-6 hours long. Really cool game. Kind of creepy. It's a first-person shooter, same control scheme. I haven't started the second one yet because I got a little, I played this and Moon back-to-back, so I got a little burnt out on those. But still really liked it. It says on the front here, it's this is Doom 3 meets Silent Hill. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think it's really as good as either of those games. But I did have a good time with it. It doesn't have much in the story department, which is kind of disappointing. And the other thing is the sound design in this game is fucking terrible. Like, it is, I really, if it wasn't, like, I use this term loosely, a horror game, because it's really not a horror game, it's just kind of like a creepy game, but if it didn't have that atmosphere, I probably would have just turned the sound off, because it was so fucking bad. Like, the sound effects, the sound design, everything was bad. But you kind of need it to get that atmosphere, but hopefully the second one improves on it, but that's my only complaint. So yeah, really cool games, these Renegade Kid games. I have had no luck finding them at the GameStops. I've been searching for a long time. Even if they were just cart only, I still would have bought them because they're like 99 cents there. But yeah, happy to get all 3 of them just knocked out. And the last 2, these were the expensive ones. Other than the one that I got, TG, which I'm sure he'll show if he fucking wants to in one of his videos once I send it. But Resident Evil Deadly Silence. Try that again. Resident Evil Deadly Silence. Get it? DS Deadly Silence. That's so fucking annoying. Like, every fucking early DS game felt the need to like shoehorn the fucking DS into it somehow. Lunar Dragon Song. Resident Evil Deadly Silence. And there's probably 15 more that I can't think of right now. But this is just a remake of Resident Evil 1. Again, I already played and beat this game. I've been playing a ton of fucking games lately. Because I really don't know anybody out here. And my basketball playing is kind of like gone down a lot, so I've been playing a lot more video games, which probably isn't the best thing for my health. But I already played it. Faithful port, really good port in my opinion. They didn't take this opportunity to fix the controls, which was kind of lacking in my opinion. I mean, it was a great chance to get the tank controls out. Yeah, sure, some purists might have been pissed, but there's a another mode of this game, like an enhanced mode or whatever. I can't remember exactly what they call it. That they could have, easily just put in the better controls, because I don't like tank controls. I know some people are like, oh, it's part of the whatever, dude. They're like, what is the fucking word I'm thinking of? They're not used anymore. They're obsolete. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. They do add some gimmicks, like you have to like blow out candles using the microphone, which I think is the example probably everybody says when they talk about this game, because it's the weirdest one. And you use like the stylus to like slash like a knife. The one thing they did fix was that you don't have to like constantly be equipping your knife. You just use your knife with the L1 or the L button, I believe. So that was cool. But yeah, good port, awesome game. Resident Evil was the first PlayStation 1 game I ever played. My friend brought Resident Evil and Tekken over on his PlayStation 1 when he spent the night one weekend and played the shit out of this game with him. We didn't even get to Tekken 1 that weekend. We played that the following weekend when I went to his house, because like, dude has a PlayStation. And like, you knew my new best friend, because this is before I had one myself. And I mean, I've probably played this game a dozen times. And I had a blast playing it again on the DS, so yeah, really happy to get that. And last on the DS front is Contra 4. TG told me that this went on sale on Amazon for $19.99 like a few months ago, and I missed it because I just didn't have the bread to spend on myself at that time. So I was kind of bummed out. So when I saw this for $19.99, and this one was actually still in the shrink wrap, but it was still like in the used thing. I think a lot of these games are actually like brand new because they seem brand new, which is weird. I don't know if they just like, if they haven't sold after a while, they just say they're used to make them cheaper. I don't fucking really know. I don't really care. But, yeah, so it would have been the same price, just minus shipping, which is great. And, again, I've already played this game, but this one I have not finished, because it's really fucking hard, and I kind of suck at these games. But this one was developed by WayForward, and this is honestly the best Contra game I've played in a long time. I like it better than Shattered Soldier on PS2, which I thought was a great return to form. So, yeah, probably, like, I don't know. It's right up there with, like, Contra and Super C for me, and, like, hardcore and shit. Awesome. Great game. Highly recommended, despite that I haven't finished it yet. So that's the DS stuff. Pretty good deals. The buy one, get one, I was really happy with that. And I decided to just look through the PS2 stuff anyway, and I actually found two things. I don't really... There's nothing great, but I was excited to find both of them. First is Okage, or Okage... I don't know how to pronounce it. This game, I used to have this game, but I actually sent it off to Sporadic. And I was kind of like, I kind of want that game back. A lot of people say that this looks like a Tim Burton movie, and I'm kind of feeling that, but I wouldn't give it that much credit. I don't think it looks that good. But yeah, I mean, I played it. I didn't really love it. Wasn't crazy about it, so I got rid of it. And then I was kind of missing it, so yeah, maybe I'll go back and finish this, because I did never finish it. But it's in pretty good shape. It's complete. I've never seen the manual before. My copy didn't have the manual, so it was cool to see the manual for the first time. It's actually a pretty nice manual. So for the Complete Police trademark, there you go. And the other game I got, I guess it doesn't really matter what one is free, because they're both $4.99. Crimson Tears, which is like a Capcom, I don't know, I think it's kind of like a hack and slash or a beat 'em up or something. Pretty sure I fucking saw this in a Metal Jesus Rocks Hidden Gems video. If the God said it's a gem, it's a gem. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking God. The God of fucking metal recommended it. So, here I am. And Spike Chunsoft in Capcom. So, looks cool. It's always kind of been on my radar. Even before, the God blessed us with his everlasting knowledge. But happy to have it. What are we at? 36 minutes? I'm not even going to talk about the stuff I've been playing. I might do a separate video for that. I'll just give you guys like a sneak peek of the stuff I've been playing. This is the stuff I'm playing right now. Playing these right now, haven't finished these. I got a lot to say about this one. This one, you can't see what I'm pointing to. The one on the bottom, a lot to say about that. And some games that I've recently finished are these two, which one of these I thought was fantastic. One of these I thought was complete fucking garbage. So I always pose a question at the end. Which one of these games do you think I enjoyed, and which one of these games do you think I'm going to say is fucking trash? So yeah, let me know what's good. I'll do another video after I post this one about, you know, games I'm playing, games I've finished, since I'm not going to make this one any fucking longer. That is it for me, guys. I'm going to go back to playing, I'm also playing this game, Silicon Space Station on N64. Weird fucking game. I've been playing a ton of games, been finishing a lot of games, and really enjoying gaming right now. I don't want to say I was in like a gaming slump, but I was kind of like starting to see the dark side, like, oh, this is just a waste of my fucking time. I should be out like fucking, you know, getting bands, making money, you know what I'm saying, hustling, whatever, right? Like, not playing all these fucking games. Now I'm really in love with gaming again, been having a lot of fun with gaming, so I'm playing a lot, you know what I'm saying, finishing a lot, even some of my older stuff, going back to my PS2 and N64 games, and like knocking those out. And it's been great, man, but I do need to get back out, go start playing basketball and stuff. The kids out here are just good, you know, the kids at the court that's local are nice. So, a little bit intimidating, but I need to get back into it, stop being such a fucking pussy, but I'm getting old, you know what I mean, like, they're kids, I'm an old man. You know, they see my man boobs coming, they're like, oh man, this fucking milk toast ass motherfucker out of here. That's it. What's good? Let me know what's good with you. Bang bang.